Everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. This is Paul's trip to the movies. Anne Hathaway and Rebel Wilson star in the new film The Hustle, which is now in theaters. Anne plays Josephine, who is this world-class con artist based in the French Riviera. She loves to con old rich men who have wronged their women. It's there she meets Penny, played by Rebel Wilson, who's also a con artist. They have very different approaches, though. And it's very much the polished, witty type, where Penny is the kind of boisterous, bumbling, not afraid to make a scene to steer men off their tracks approach. But together they band together to target this young app developer who basically lives out of his sweatshirt and has those laid-back sensibilities. Think the Mark Zuckerberg type. He's played by Tony winner Alex Sharp. This is directed by Addison, who has won a few Emmys for his work on HBO's Veep. Now, this, if it sounds a little bit familiar, it's actually a gender-swapped remake of the Michael Caine-Steve Martin comedy Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. And it remains a pretty faithful, kind of by-the-book remake if you've seen that film. If you remember it, you may know how the con all plays out in this movie. If you haven't seen that movie, A, I highly recommend it, and B, you'll actually go into this one then with a really fresh perspective. Now, The Hustle really is a good vehicle to showcase Rebel Wilson and Anne Hathaway. Rebel gets to play into her physical comedy skills and really let loose and be as wild and crazy as possible. It's also fun to see Anne Hathaway continue to showcase her comedic side, much like she did in Ocean's 8 or The Devil Wears Prada. I think it's a really smart career move for her post-Oscar win for Les Miserables. She and Rebel Wilson have really great chemistry together as they really play into that kind of comedy opposites, buddy comedy type. I think that The Hustle could have been a bit more elaborate and glamorous given the whole European setting. Outside of Rebel Wilson's banter, this didn't really feel like a fresh or revitalized remake of a late 80s comedy. Now, it's at 93 minutes, it really plays out short and to the point. It makes for no-brainer escapism for a fun night out. I'm giving The Hustle 2.5 out of 5 ticket stubs. There are plenty of laughs, but I don't think that you need to rush out and see this one. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I have new reviews of Zac Efron's new movie, Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile, as well as Avengers Endgame. Don't forget, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Paul's Movie Trip, and then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for even more reviews, some new trailers, as well as some film series that are happening here in Minnesota. So thank you so much for watching Paul's Trip to the Movies.